Hey guys, welcome back to part number 7 of the Viper build. We are almost done and just final little bit touches at the end. So let's do the finishing touches and then next week we're going to do a base and a final reveal. Hey guys, welcome back. So part number 7, which means we're almost finished with this guy. It's been really enjoyable build. So now we're kind of on the finishing touches and kind of putting all this together. So if you remember back to an earlier part, we've got obviously a lot of aftermarket in this, and one of the aftermarket we have is the TSS turret from the Flying Leatherneck. So basically it's this little guy at the front here. The one in the kit has no detail at all, so you got this. So this has been painted up, we did earlier, as I mentioned earlier parts. So you do get this like holographic kind of adhesive in a box here. You can see it shining for right here, but we have no clear lenses for the cameras right here. There's no lenses. So what we're going to do is we're going to create some with some Mod Podge, super clear, super gloss, brilliant extreme. You see I used this back in the part 2 when we did a cockpit. I use this for my instrument dials now, create a really good glassy kind of finish. It's PVA glue, tons of different flavors, but this is the, again, super gloss, brilliant extreme. So what you're going to do is very thick, as you can see the bottle in a big thing here. This lasts a lifetime unless it goes off. So what I'm going to do is, excuse me, I'll reach across here. I'm going to get a brand new toothpick. And I've got a little bit of plastic here with some water in. I'm just going to dilute it, water it down. So I get a big glug of it, and then just mix it with water, kind of thin it out a little bit. Maybe a little more. Just kind of make it a little thinner. Okay. Then actually I'm going to get another cocktail stick, and what we're going to do is we're just going to basically put it into the gaps, and the theory is when it dries it's going to dry clear like a glass on top of it. So let me kind of bring this in camera shot. What's the best way to do this? I guess like this. You know, this is going to be pretty hard to get in there. I'm just trying to figure out the best. It's not sticking. You know what? Different way. Let's just do it neat without any water. Okay, that worked perfectly. I'm sorry that was a little bit off camera. It's kind of tricky to do, but see, in the end the water wasn't sticking, so I stuck it straight in there into the tub and put it directly on and you can see how it's forming like a bulb. So if I lay it down, it's going to get all kind of spread. It's going to like run. So I kind of want to hold it upright. So I need to I'll prop against the wall here and let this dry for an hour or two, and then we'll come back and check it out. Fingers crossed it's going to dry nice and clear and create that kind of glass lensy kind of look which we're hoping for. So yeah, looking pretty good. So let me kind of just again lay this out somewhere to dry, and we'll come back a little bit later on and check on it and see how we're looking. Okay, so I've taken the mask off the windows, looking pretty good, a little clean up required. This side I have open, the other side I have closed, I think. So I'll take these off right now. Again, using the PVA glue, so it comes off no problem at all. Just clean that up a little bit. So yeah, so this turret came out great. See that glass look? The Mod Podge worked a treat with this one, as it has been recently. And I put the holographic tape sticker thing on there too. You can see it changing the light. I'm sure you can tell on the camera. Put my finger there, you can kind of see it shine. So yeah, look, that looks really cool. So next up we can go ahead and add the, I think it's time we can go ahead and add the winglets and the weapons. So I'm just going to get some super glue, a cocktail stick, and a pretty generous kind of bead of glue around here. I mean, it does have locating marks on here, So just gonna line it up. Oop. Yep. Hold it for a few seconds till it bites. Cool. So looking more meaty now with the weapons on and stuff. I just want to make sure it sticks. Okay. And the other side. Okay. Again, just holding it in for it to bite. There we go, looking very awesome now. Again, sorry it's hard to fit in the camera because it's quite a big scale. So, looking good. I'm gonna let that dry off a little bit. Certainly giving it some dimensions to this guy now, looking really cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna let this dry and set a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll continue working on kind of finishing this guy up. Okay, so making some good progress here. So added the clear parts there, and there's one on the back, and just put instructions with clear red, so X27, just glued it in and just brushed it on. Added the antennas on top and the bottom, which are black. Also, this guy I added to this antenna, whatever it is. This is normally the fuselage color, but I thought I kept one black because I thought it kind of looks nice with the other antennas and the tail and stuff. Kind of makes it kind of sync better. So I went with that black. Added the avionics bay door on this side with a photo etch. A little bit fiddly. Let me see. I'll show you guys something here. So it says to insert a 0.5 mil basic plastic rod in that little hole to kind of join it together. I do actually have right here 0.5 mil rod, but it doesn't fit. And then also I'm not sure why you do that. It's so tiny, so I just glued it and didn't even bother. I mean, you can't even, I mean, when you look at the model, you're not even going to see this tiny little bit of plastic rod there or not. So glued that on the bracing. Well, super glued the doors to the bottom and the bracing. And it's a little fiddly, like I said, but got there in the end. So that one's done. I need to do the other side too. It's just bending the photo etch was kind of, it's very small, if you can see that, and you have to kind of bend it right down the middle. So the my Tamiya bending pliers weren't quite doing the job. I couldn't find my little machine to do it either, so it was a little tricky. I had to do it with tweezers. So basically fold these two supports and glue them on each side of the door down there, and then these are kind of like the braces that go on. I'm not going to paint. I thought about painting, but then looking at some pictures there, these aren't too far off kind of metally kind of colour they probably were in real life, so I'm not going to bother painting them. They're so skinny and thin anyway, you don't really see it in the eye. So they're on. What else? I think I put the rotor on since we last spoke, and now we've got these, hand painted all these, I don't know what sensors. If you guys know, put comments below. All these like little cameras or sensors, there's 4 of them, 2 on the front, 2 on the back. So same trick as we did with the cockpit. This just seems like the product of the build, Mod Podge, super clear. So I'm just going to create like a little glass lens kind of on top of these kind of whatever they are, to replicate kind of real thing. So a little bit on my a lot on my toothpick, take a little bit off. Toothpick. See, just putting it on the end of that one. That one. Let's take a little bit more. I do love this stuff now. It's like awesome. It's like so shiny and glass-like. Okay, got that one too. Not sure why it's not selling. This guy. So that's those 4 done. Be careful handling this. That one. That one. kind of self-levels too. It's an awesome product. That one. And that one. When this dries, it'll dry crystal clear and it'll dry like a lens. You know, I'm going to add a little bit more to the turret too. It's kind of sunk a little bit, so I'm just going to add a little bit more to kind of make it more kind of concave, I guess, or convex. I'm not sure which way it is. Don't remember. So yeah, add a little bit more to that too at the front there. Sweet. So making great strides. So what we're gonna do is next is I got decal each side of those antennas on top and bottom. My blade is getting bent, so I need to fix that. And then really the main thing left now is to kind of do the glass work at the front here. These doors are going to be open, so I've just painted up some parts, some little brackets and stuff. So we've got I'll do the doors in the open position, and then we're going to put the other avionics door on the other side. Glue in the gun at the front, the cannon, and we're pretty much done, I think. So yeah, making good progress. So that's a quick update. So let me kind of go let this dry off, and I'll put the decals on the these little black antennas, and then we'll start working on the avionics door. Alright guys, so working along, and this one is practically finished. So a lot more progress. So I put, as you see, put glass work on. This little guy at the front here, to let the avionics bay on the side. I guess let me show you. That's the ammo bay actually on that side. The windows are open. The cannon's been added. And yeah, we're pretty much done. The rotor blades are obviously done already, just ready to go on top. One thing I don't think I've noticed through this, but when you put this part in here, when you do the main assembly, make sure there's a gap around this. It's in the center, because what happens is the rotor blades come on like this, and they just slot right there on the middle. So yeah, we're in good shape with this one. I think we're pretty much wrapped up. So what I'm doing is I end the video right now. We'll be back next week just to do a quick base to mount this on, and do a final reveal. So thanks for watching, have a great week, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.